You know that feeling when you're walking on a beach and you find that perfect stone, the one with the cool, colorful bands? Well, there's a really good chance you are holding a piece of agate. It's a stone we see all over the place, but what's so interesting is that it holds two completely different stories inside. So let's dig in and uncover them.
So, let's be real for a second. What's the big deal with agate? I mean, it's not a diamond, right? It's not a ruby. You can literally find it on pretty much every continent. And yet, for thousands of years, people have been absolutely fascinated by it. We've carved it, we've worn it, we've told all these incredible stories about it. So, why? Is it just a pretty rock, or is there something more going on here?
All right, so this is where we get into the whole idea of agate having two stories. See, to really get this stone, you kind of have to look at it through two different sets of glasses. First up, you've got the science story, a story about volcanoes and fire and this super slow, patient creation that took millions of years. And then you have the story that we told ourselves, a story about power and protection and finding some inner peace.
And this is where it gets really cool, because agate basically lives this double life. On one hand, it's just a mineral, right? It's a durable, physical thing we can hold and study under a microscope. But on the other hand, it's this powerful symbol that has shown up in human culture for centuries. And if we really want to understand it, we've got to explore both of those worlds.
Okay, so let's start with what science sees. Let's put all the myths and legends on the shelf for a minute. What does geology actually tell us about this stone? What is it, really?
Okay, so here's the official breakdown. Geologically speaking, agate is a variety of chalcedony, which basically means it's in the quartz family. Think of it like a cousin to quartz. The way it's born is pretty incredible. Imagine an ancient volcano erupting, and as that lava cools, these little gas bubbles get trapped inside, creating empty pockets. Then for millions, literally millions of years, water packed with dissolved minerals seeps into those pockets. It slowly deposits one delicate layer after another, and bam! That's how you get those beautiful bands we all recognize.
And you know what's wild? If you break it all the way down to its basic chemical makeup, it's just this, SiO₂, silicon dioxide. It's kind of mind-blowing to think that this one simple compound is responsible for everything that makes agate so special. We're talking its strength, those crazy intricate patterns, its ability to last for ages. It all comes back to this. It all starts right here.
So because of that simple SiO₂ structure, agate is incredibly tough. It's super durable, which is exactly why it's been a favorite for jewelry and carvings for, well, centuries. That slow drip layering process we talked about, that's what gives it those mesmerizing one-of-a-kind patterns. And the colors? Oh, those come from tiny little mineral impurities that sneak in, adding all those different splashes of color. It's also why you will literally never find two pieces of agate that are exactly the same. Each one is a unique work of art.
Okay, so that's the science part. We know what agate is, but the story is far from over. Now let's switch gears and look at what agate has meant to us. What are the stories we've been telling about this stone all through history?
And what's really fascinating is how our whole relationship with agate has evolved. I mean, think about it. Back in ancient Rome, warriors would wear agate talismans charging into battle. They believed it gave them courage and strength. But fast forward to today, and you're way more likely to see someone using agate during meditation, to find a sense of calm or inner peace. The whole focus has shifted from this idea of external power to a search for internal balance.
Now, it's really important to be super clear about something here. While all these beliefs are a huge part of Agate's story, and a lot of people find real comfort and meaning in them, there is zero scientific evidence to back up any of these metaphysical claims. So what we're really doing here is exploring the cultural meaning, the human story that we've attached to this stone over the century.
So, let's do a quick recap. We've looked at agate as this incredible geological wonder, and we've seen it as a powerful cultural symbol. Now for the fun part. Let's bring those two stories together and see what happens when they finally meet.
And honestly, this is where the real magic of agate is. It's not just a rock, and it's not just a symbol. It's both, at the exact same time. Its physical toughness means it can be passed down for generations, right? And its cultural story gives it this depth and meaning that's so much more than just how it looks. The science and the story, they don't cancel each other out at all. If anything, they make each other richer.
So that leaves us with this one big question, doesn't it? When you're looking at a stone like agate, can you even separate the physical rock from the symbolic story? I mean, think about it. It was the stone's beauty, its durability, that grabbed our attention in the first place and made us want to tell stories about it. So, where does the rock actually end and where does its story begin? Maybe they've been tangled up together right from the very start.